What's up, y'all? Exodus One, aka Indigo Sky, aka Trigger Ranking. Y'all already know who it is, the Trigger Man himself. With that being said, I want y'all to like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell. If you like to donate to the channel, Cash App is in the description. If you want to follow me on any other platforms, everything on the top of the description of the channel. With that being said, let's get this show on the road.
You are watching a master at work.
All right, y'all. So, we're gonna play the intro song, give y'all some time to come in here, and then we're gonna start the show. What's up? Head and Reese. What's up? Where you tapping in from? Where you coming in from? Where you tapping in? Where y'all tapping in from? So we about to find out about Lil Papa, y'all. We got an update on Lil Papa. Hold on. The real my homie Cut to the Chase TV. The real reason why rapper Lil Papa took his own life. So it's saying it's looking like Lil Papa took his own self out of here.
Fast-paced apps, endless notifications, constant pressure. It's rewiring their brains for distraction. And the result? Struggles in school.
I ain't gonna lie, bro.
During homework.
Shit, these Ray Bans done seen it all, my nigga. These Ray Bans done seen a lot, bro. Like,
a fading ability to sit still and think. Baba'u Attention is a science-based neuroeducational game designed by cognitive experts. It targets the brain's focus systems.
What's up, fam? It's your boy, Cut to the Chase TV. Be sure to hit the like and subscribe button, and be sure to share this video. I got some news for you Negroes today. Now, we all heard about rapper Lil Papa being dead at age 25, and the moment the news hit the internet, many rumors began circulating.
Bro, Lil Papa, they say he took his own life, bro. You ain't do shit to Lil Papa, bro.
On one hand, you got people saying he died from a drug overdose. He took a bad perk, and he's no longer here with us. And then on the opposite hand, you got people saying it was self-inflicted. He was lashing out on social media. He was going through a tough time, and he couldn't fight his demons, so he took his own life. Well, now it has officially been confirmed. We ain't got to speculate no more. His official cause of death is gunshot wound to the head, and it was self-inflicted. So yes, he took himself out. And it's a sad story. He was young.
Damn, that's crazy.
He was very talented. One of the best rappers out of Florida. Now I know a lot of people mad at me. Hey, Cut. You wasn't talking about Lil Papa when he was alive. Don't talk about him now that he's dead. You're a clout chaser. It's all a money grab.
Man, I just wanted to see what the hell was going on with that. We're gonna play the commercial one more time, y'all. What's up? Jessica, what's up? Where y'all tapping in from, man? Y'all let me know where y'all tapping in from. It be the main one. I feel like Scarface. It'll be your day one. You say, Kelly, I make requests, music, beats. Oh, you want me to play some of my beats today? Yeah, I got you. I'll play one. Let me let this commercial get over. I got you. Man, the family doing good. I don't know what y'all want me to play. I don't know what y'all want me to play, but I'll play I guess I'll play the North Pole beat. North Pole it is. know, they call me Santa Claus, so I gotta make the coldest beat, so I gotta make that North Pole shit. Mountain Lion Kush. We're gonna play that set it off shit. Hold on, play the set it off beat. For some reason they like this beat, that set it off. They named this one Set It Off the other night. God bless everybody in the chat, man. God bless all y'all, man. Thank y'all for liking my beats, checking them out. Look like y'all dried up, so I'm about to go back to the video. So going back to the video, Bridget. Alright, y'all. So we about to go to Hip Hop Buddha. We got 2 Hip Hop Buddha videos we gotta do. The first one is an update on Lil Durk, but now we got something else with this Epstein stuff on the one after this. So we're gonna check this one out first, then we're gonna go to that one.
Black babies were used as alligator bait. Yes, America did that, and it's so much worse than what you've been told.
We back with another one, y'all. And Lil Durk just got some bad news. The judge has ruled that most of Lil Durk's lyrics, interviews, Instagram posts, comments, and text messages can be used against him in his murder for hire charge.
Okay, thank you, man.
Terrible for Lil Durk. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna lie, y'all. The way the Fed, it's like, look, all right. The way the case is broke down, right?
Durk might be cooked, y'all.
The feds ain't even breaking it down like, okay, they just want Diddy, or they just want Boogie, or they just want Vonnie, or they just want this person.
They want all of them.
The feds is breaking this case down like they just really want Durk. And if you look at what they got They got him not because they could prove he paid or anything like that, but it's because you got people that is snitching, you got people that done flip, you got other members saying, yeah, he did it and he knew about it. You got them bringing up the times Quando Rondo was shot at, you know what I'm saying, at the gas station in Atlanta and his guy got hit. Another situation, a house got burnt down or something like that, that was involved with him. That's in the paperwork. Like, so they basically structuring the case like it's a Lil Durk takedown.
Yeah, it's like a
Now,
OTL.
Drew a good lawyer. I feel like this is where Drew gonna run into a problem in. How does the jury say all the rest of them innocent or guilty without saying Lil Durk is guilty?
Yeah.
Right? So let's get into all the problems. First up, the lyrics, the two main songs that they using. All right, one of them is the Who Won't Smoke with Nato Wick. And they use
Somebody said I
lyrics
ain't fired.
from this song, y'all, saying that they're gonna cook Dirk. Like,
Appreciate it, bro.
done,
Appreciate
it's
it,
over,
man.
they gonna crease him. You know what I'm saying? Why? All right, let's go to the lyrics.
Thank y'all for coming in with all the positive comments, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Salute to y'all. Give y'all a little hand clap, man. Appreciate y'all. Salute everybody in the chat, man. Appreciate y'all for following through.
Verse 2, Lil Durk. First thing Durk say, they be on my page like Slide for Vaughn. I know they trolling.
That nigga Dirk, bro. Dirk in there with Big U, goddamn Loose Cannon. He in there with all them boys.
Now remember, when Dirk did the interview with Academics, he said, I don't be seeing them say Slide for Vaughn no more. You see what I'm saying? I don't see them saying Slide for Vaughn no more. That was in the paperwork. They using that. The Lil Durk, they using
We
the
got
song.
King here. What's up,
And the
King?
first line Durk say is, they be on my page like Slide for Vaughn. I know they trolling me. Right? Now y'all can look up the dates or whatever. It was made at this time, made before this time, whatever. That's fine and dandy. Durk hands is really in the jury hands. You know what I'm saying? If the jury believe he did it, he could. He smoked, bruh. It's over with. So now I'm gonna go to the other part that Durk said that's important. And it's at the end.
I mean,
Let me see.
we don't know if he had. I mean, his affiliates did have something to do with Moowop and all of them. They had something to do with FBG Duck getting hit. It was more so, I think, if anybody had anything to do about it, it's King Von. And King Von ain't here to tell the story, so, I mean, but Dirk got enough shit going on with this, with this Rico bullshit. This shit is crazy, bro. This shit is crazy, bro.
All right here. Better do what Nardo said, cause niggas die for pumping gas.
Damn.
Who got hit at the gas station? Quando Rondo, man.
Lil Paul.
So, are y'all telling me when the jury hear this, somebody gonna go up there and tell the jury, hey, well, this was recorded before that?
What?
After?
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Yeah, whatever whatever.
Shit, they said that nigga King Von was a damn serial killer, bro. They said that nigga was trying to knock everything down. They said that nigga was trying to mess with a girl and trick her and get her to a certain spot and kill her ass. I'm like, damn.
No. The
Von?
jury gonna be like, he said something about Von. He said something about something happening to somebody at the gas station. Now, Lil Pop got killed at the gas station. According to Rondo in Atlanta, this guy also got shot while they was together at the gas station. What Dirk say? You know what I'm saying? Better do what Nato said, because niggas die for pumping gas. Terrible.
One-on-one tutoring for your child, I've got just the thing.
Yeah.
Readability.
Let's read.
So Nato said he be. Nato just got locked up. But he get that from Nato though. Nato said he be having the blick when he be pumping gas and shit.
They finna fry Dirk. I'm looking at how they got the whole thing set up, bro. And that's like with OTF Boogie. Okay, I wasn't the shooter, so I need y'all.
And we ain't heard nothing about OTF Jam. Like it was a good. We had Jam in the damn news for about a good month straight, and then we ain't hear nothing else about Jam. What you call it? Definitely in trouble about FBG Cash. Well, I seen him sitting on the couch, and some dudes are like, "Yeah, we did that," sitting right next to
that
Dirk.
charge. But I was there. His paperwork said
Talking about Cash though. Talking about Cash.
his lawyer and their paperwork, however they filed it, how they asked or whatever, he already admitted that he was there. So y'all think the jury gonna be like, okay, he was there, but he ain't do nothing, so he not guilty. That ain't how it's gonna work, bro. It ain't gonna work that way, bro. These people are not stupid.
Yeah, Jam was in the background, but Jam like they kept saying Jam was telling this just before Dirk even got locked up though.
You see what I'm saying? Like, this is crazy. The next one we got Lil Durk and the Aha song, right? Don't respond to with Vaughn. Here we go again.
Here we go again.
Don't respond to with Vaughn. You see what I'm saying? They drop it, locations, I'm getting it done. Stop it right there. They got the dude from LA that say he called Dirk or whatever and gave him the location to where they was gonna be at.
I think I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm not trying to put nothing on nobody, but I feel like shit, that might have been because Brick Baby said some wild shit on the damn Poetic Flacco joint too. So it's like, but Brick Baby, that goddamn Brick Baby, is connected with Dirk and them real tight.
When that man get up there and say that, how do you defend it? That man said he called Lil Durk directly. How can you defend that? And it's more like when he was like, we've been sliding through their hoods, all that. They using this song too, bro. Once again, when the jury hit all this.
Hey, y'all need to cut it out, all that.
Downtown.
Y'all young fellas out here, man, cut all that sliding out. Don't have no switch on you, because that's an easy way to get you 5-10 years in prison, federal prison. Best thing, if you want to switch, get you a binary switch. A binary switch. Don't get a regular switch. Get one. A binary switch is legal. Don't get the regular switch, bro, because they're gonna catch you with that shit and your ass going to jail.
The dates are being recorded and blah 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 and all that. They like, oh, He was trying to get that get back for Vaughn. This is how the feds is setting up the case. Now imagine, Who I Smoke and Aha is two of the main songs that they using. Now let's go to the Aha video, right? Since this is a fair case, things is carrying over. Y'all know what happened with the Chicago situation and Stephon Mack and all that. Lil Durk latest paperwork for the Lil Pab situation said.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Vaughn was at. I gotta pop with it, kid it. Hey, that nigga, that little nigga used to be. I like the way he rap though. He rap funny as I gotta pop that. Yeah, he had that little sporadic rap, but yeah, I used to like the little nigga little songs and shit.
That's
That took her to the O and all that kind of shit like that.
No, him. It's in this video.
I like that. He remixed with Mad Mark and Atlanta. He remixed that Can't Come Back to Campbellton shit. That shit was hard too. Can't Come Back to Campbellton.
And the killers that retaliated for his brother is in this video. According to this new snitch that the feds got, this is what the man's saying. He's telling on Dirk too. Right?
See, everybody, see, Dirk fucked up because, see, when you the leader of a gang, bro, like a underlay or a shooter or whatever, see, niggas like that, they could tell up. But if you at the top of the game, who the fuck you gonna tell on? Nigga, you the head of the game. You ain't got nobody, bro. You can't go no further than you because you basically the ceiling. Like, who you gonna tell on? Nah, I ain't never seen that before.
It's all bad for Lil Durk. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Like I said, I know he got a team. I know he got Drew now. I don't want to
He got Drew Finland
for the rest of his life. I suggest he take a plea because I feel like this is an unbeatable case, bro. There's no way everybody else get the guilty verdict and Dirk get the not guilty.
Yeah, anything, anybody. So it's gonna have to be like this. Look.
It back, no matter what.
Look. It's gonna have to be just like that. Everybody gonna have to beat the case. So really, everybody gonna have to shut the fuck up, beat their case, and hopefully that everybody beat their case. And then as you go up the ranks, you know, they gonna be like, well, shit. They can't really put it on Dirk because if everybody else is innocent, what the fuck did Dirk do? That's the only way Dirk gonna be able to get off, bro. But if one person get fucked up, dog, it's over with for Dirk, bro. It's finito. Yeah, I gotta look that up. Operation Drill. Catch a Mason, Operation Drill, Catch a Mason.
Not even really worried about Diddy and Boogie. And
I don't know about Catch a Mason, but I know about Pappy Mason. I definitely know about Pappy Mason.
They got them hook, line, and sinker. They not worried about them. They want Dirk. That's why the whole case is being structured around him. Because that's who they want. Now look, Bonnie. What it say over here? Lil Durk co-defendant OTF Vonnie files protective order in federal murder for hire case.
Protective order?
Why? Bonnie had to get up out of there because Bonnie started snitching.
Oh.
He ain't even locked up with him no more.
Oh.
Yeah, we ain't seen Bonnie name in no paperwork no more, no nothing. He already done flipped. So he finna tell everything.
So you already got one flip.
Bonnie gonna tell everything.
He did. His dad did say that shit. I heard him say that shit in my own ears.
And the feds or the prosecutor, whoever, be like, Okay, and so how did y'all get the money to do this? It was Lil Durk.
Cause I mean, bro, these niggas ain't got no
It
money
was
to
Lil
do.
Durk.
They ain't got no money to fly to LA, fly back to Chicago, just like that. Then the time you flew over there, the man got Lil Pab got unalived at the gas station. Then you fly right back the same or the next day. Come on, bro. Come on, dog. Cut it out, bro. Cut it out, dog. Like, watch out, man. Watch out, bro. Like, shit.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Did Lil Durk provide you the OTF credit card? I got them from Lil Durk.
The day you start your business, you should always be thinking about your master plan. As Dr. Stephen Covey.
Did you the OTF credit card? I got them from Lil Durk. Did Lil Durk pay out money to be distributed for the hit? The money came from Lil Durk. How was all this paid for? Guns, rental cars, ski man? Lil Durk. You the leader of OTF. Your whole crew involved. When have y'all ever seen a federal case where the whole crew go down, but the leader don't? It'll be the first time in history we ever seen something like that. Everybody in the crew go down, but the leader don't.
But you.
I don't see that happen. And then Vonnie gonna say, such and such was there, such and such was there. Boogie already admitted he was there. I don't understand why they ain't put him on the flip side, because yeah, it's like you staying solid. You ain't said nothing about Dirk, but you said that you was there. So you can still be charged with the murder.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't even understand.
So yeah, the credit card, and I ain't hear nothing about the phone, but you know he got fucked up in the cell because he had some he had like a iWatch or iPhone watch or some shit, and they say he tried to smash that motherfucker, but bruh, little do you know, bruh, Apple got everything backed up on them little cloud joints. So that cloud shit, bro, like you can't. Once you type it, it's in a file somewhere. That's just like some people when they be doing all that crazy shit on the phones, looking at weird shit on their phones. It's some shit. It's like a database. You can get a whole nother phone, all that shit. It don't even matter, bro. Once you look up certain shit on your name going on a watch list, bro.
And that didn't make no sense to me. Why would I say that? Oh man, I was there, but y'all go on here and take that gun charge out. What you mean? What you mean? Gun charge ain't nothing. We gonna get you for the murder. Oh, so you was just a driver. Okay. You still getting charged for the murder. Oh, you was just in the car. Okay, you still getting charged for the murder. Makes no sense at all. We know Vonnie was the one in control of the money. I don't even know what made Dirk even trust Vonnie like that. At all. Period. He never should have trusted Vonnie. Ever. At all. Especially if he ain't like that. Trusted him for no reason. Then we got Jam. Now,
Oh, they go Jam
the
talking about
thing with
Jam.
Jam is, Jam been speaking out. Jam been saying different stuff. Let me tell y'all what Jam haven't said. Not one time has he said, I'm not snitching on Lil Durk. At all. It's another person that's finna come in up. Whether Jam was the shooter that day, or been one of his shooters, they say he getting the money and all that. Dirk is on tape giving money to Jam, all type of stuff. So,
Who dad know who dad? You talking about somebody know Dirt Daddy?
we got Jam too. There's two people for sure finna tell the most on Dirk. Then you got the other people finna coming up. And the reason it's gonna be hard for Drew and them to defend it is because them people was telling them, look, we can't get all this information now because if we do, he gonna kill a family or he might want to kill them. So The judge is approving things, but keeping stuff under wraps for the feds. With this, Lil Durk gonna kill them if he find out. And you see what I'm saying? How can you defend someone when you don't even know what's coming? And Drew a great lawyer, we know that.
Yeah, Drew Finland.
How do you defend someone
one of the ones
when you don't know what's coming? They not telling you.
Yeah, so it's like basically this nigga, he going in the case, like basically that's paperwork where you can see who telling on you, all kind of shit. So the lawyer can have ample opportunity to get this case together. So when he goes up in front of the prosecution, he got something to fight with. That's in your motion of discovery, nigga. If you ain't got no goddamn motion of discovery, boy, you going in that bitch. You might as well go in that bitch buck naked.
Read the last
I ain't
paperwork.
lying.
They got no witnesses. That's telling even more.
I ain't lying.
It's
You might as well go in that bitch butt ass naked, boy.
I ain't seen them post. Now one witness said, this witness right here is finna tell on Diddy. This witness right here is finna tell on Boogie. This witness right here is finna tell on this person. No, everybody's telling on Durk. And that's what the paperwork we've been seeing. That's all I've been seeing. I ain't seen them say one witness said nothing about Diddy, Boogie, none of them. But they all done said something about Durk. All of them. He the guy. He the one that did it. He the one paid for it.
Yeah, Durk is done.
Hey man, if Durk beats this case, it'll be a miracle. I hope he stay out the way after this, because it's a crazy situation, man. But they setting this case.
Yeah, Durk need to go ahead and order. If he beat this, which is slim to none, bro, he need to sit his black ass down. I ain't gonna lie. Sit your ass down somewhere, bro. You might need to go to Bali over there with. He should have went to Bali with Russell Simmons and them. He had enough money.
Durk, there's no way to beat this case, bro. And they setting it up to frown, and it looked bad, bro. Bad. You know what I'm saying? Also, this video, they got witnesses from this video that's finna speak in the Lil Pop trial. Who, we don't know, but it's in the paperwork that they in this video, and they will be speaking at the Lil Pop trial against Durk. Crazy, right? And this is what they doing. I remember he said such and such, in this part of the song, he was talking about this. Remember he said such and such over here? He was talking about that. Remember he said this and said that in this song and that? They throwing Durk under the bus because they worried about getting back to their family.
Yeah.
They worried about getting back to they don't want to do life. They want to see their family again and all that. So they telling the Fed, what y'all want? We want Durk. All right, look. Just think about it. Why is all the paperwork, everybody saying something about Durk? We haven't seen no paperwork where any of these so-called witnesses has said anything about anybody else. Why?
Why?
Make it make sense, bro. I mean, everybody's telling on Durk. They know it.
Hey, y'all check out here, Pop Buddha. We about to go to another one of his videos right now. This look like this might be an explosive one. This one right here got Wendy Williams in it. And if y'all all know Wendy Williams, she gonna be with the bullshit. So, hey. Let's see what they talking about. Hip Hop Buddha, we back and we back.
When you get up in the morning before you talk to any.
Well, yeah, when y'all get up in the morning before you talk to anybody, man, talk to God, bro. First person you should talk to.
Right. Before you say good morning or anything to anybody, you need to speak to God. If you don't beat your mind, I said,
you gotta beat your mind. You gotta talk to God, bro. Beat your mind, my big dog. But check it out though. Yeah, this is the crazy part. So look, y'all. It's one thing to listen to music and shit like that, but at the end of the day, bro, like I can't really music is magical. Music can make you laugh, music can make you cry, music can make you bob your head. Music can do a lot of things, and it's a force to be reckoned with. So when you listen to certain type of music, that shit amp you up. Like, bro, tell me how many people then went on drills listening to fucking King Von and shit, playing Dirk in the background on a fucking drill, bro. So yeah, just be careful with that music y'all listen to. I'm not saying you can't listen to it. I'm just saying, like, just know that it's a force to be reckoned with. I can say that. So just be careful what you put inside your spirit, man.
We back with another one, man. Whitney Williams dropping these receipts by what Beyonce did for Epstein. Now let's check it out real quick.
And crumpled. Now you kind of look at it like scandals. What won't you do for that damn career? Listen, this is a disgusting business. That's all I'm gonna say. This business is so disgusting that I can't. I think that Jay-Z and Beyonce are master manipulators.
When Jay was going after B was a
Damn, master manipulator. Wow.
very young.
Each other, we respect each other's music. You know, it's always that conversation. Yo, we gotta do something. You know that.
Right.
You know, the time filler.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When that time filler turns into something real, then it's.
The picture that is becoming more and more clear is that we aren't just looking at a bunch of wealthy creeps operating with total impunity. We are looking at a massive criminal network that may be responsible for the. And
I don't know. They say. I think they say Prince Andrews got arrested today, y'all. I think he got arrested today, fucking around with that Epstein shit. Everybody, put your hands together for another pedo off the motherfucking street. Put your hands together. Lock his ass up. Lock his ass the fuck up. Stop motherfucking playing me, bitch. I have fucking kids and shit, man. You need your head knocked off, bitch.
Of hundreds of women.
They thought they ended our girl Wendy, but baby, she's back again. And she's not letting her foot off Beyonce's neck. It turns out that Jay-Z wasn't the only one in those Epstein files. Both he and Beyonce are in there. And the things they did will have you shook. If Beyonce thought Wendy exposing her alleged fake pregnancy back in...
So Jay-Z and Beyonce was in the Epstein file. That's crazy.
Damn. You say Vonnie? I heard about OTF Vonnie.
So y'all doing in them files? Yeah, somebody need to speak up about them files.
Man, what y'all doing in them motherfucking files, bitch?
2011 was bad, then I already know she's going to hate Wendy for the things she has on her, especially all her dirty dealings with people like Epstein and Diddy. Okay, so as y'all know, Beyonce and Jay-Z have been getting dragged through the pits of hell these last few days, and it doesn't look like it will be slowing down anytime soon. Initially, it was just people dragging Jay-Z, who was named in the Epstein files. According to an anonymous victim who called the FBI hotline, she claimed she once woke up in a room with Jay-Z and Harvey Weinstein. Harvey had his finger in her vajayjay, doing inappropriate things to her while she was unconscious, while Jay-Z allegedly sat...
Man, everybody gives some love to Chicago, bro. We got my man, I guess he from the city, and yeah, our last video we just came out of, man, we was talking about all this Dirk stuff, and it's just like, I mean, it's crazy because I just be looking like, what is the cost of life? What is the cost of life? It said who? Oh, damn. That was funny.
They're watching, and she also accused Pusha T of being a handler who facilitated the act. Now, people weren't really...
When they brought Pusha T up,
You was there too?
when they brought Pusha T up, I was like, oh, hell nah, bro. Yeah, that's cap, nigga. I was like, stop the cap.
Now, I ain't gonna lie, I got an issue. My issue with this situation is this. If Drake say something about Pusha T, you know what I'm saying? He'll say something, he'll respond quick. They said this, I ain't hear Pusha T said nothing. Matter of fact, since these files done came out, I ain't heard a lot of people speak on this say nothing. About time y'all started talking.
Surprised to hear that Jay-Z was doing things like this because he seems to have deep ties with every industry creep you can think of. However, people couldn't help but wonder if Beyonce was also somehow involved in this. And just when you thought things could not get any worse, DOJ released a new list naming all the individuals who are present in the files, and Beyonce's name is right there. And this led people to dig deeper to find out what else Beyonce has been hiding. And baby, the receipts are nasty. In fact, people found out that she allegedly knows something about the death of Jay-Z's dead pregnant mistress, Kathy White. And guess what? Wendy Williams exposed her for it back when it happened. Apparently...
That's crazy.
Kathy was Jay-Z and Beyonce's surrogate the whole time Beyonce was claiming she was pregnant with Blue Ivy. However, after Kathy gave birth, they removed he and claimed Blue as her.
But see, that nigga, he got the most money, bro, so it's like, see, he got the most money, bro. You might be walking down the street and the goddamn, you be sitting up there talking about Jay-Z and the goddamn piano fall in your motherfucking head or some shit. Like, for real.
Hers. And since then, she has referenced it in multiple songs. For example, in 2024, Beyonce released her song, Daughter, which people believe is a blatant confession to her allegedly taking Kathy's life and then stealing Blue Ivy from her right after. Allegedly?
All of this, like this shit right here, this is just, I don't believe none of this, y'all. I'm just telling you now, I don't believe none of this. This is these folk talking. I ain't got nothing to do with this. We're just listening to a video. That's it.
The song Daughter on Beyonce's Cowboy Carter album. Well, it's potentially a murder confession about Jay-Z's mistress, Kathy White. Think about...
Hold on. Why would Beyonce do a song about...
Brady couldn't have picked a better watch to wear on Logan Paul's podcast. Jason with Christopher.
Yeah, I know, right? I ain't saying nothing, bro. We watching the video, but that's it. I don't got nothing to do with this, bro.
Somebody y'all saying they got murdered to take the baby or to keep the baby. This is a...
Yeah, that's some more. Hey, this some X-Files stuff. This shit done turned into the X-Files.
Make it make sense.
Claudia Jordan right now. Claudia Jordan don't ever mention my mother name. She mentioned it yesterday. Talking about why people are afraid to come forward. You mean like you? You was Diddy girl. Corey was Jay-Z girl. Why don't you claim your friend? Claudia.
So Jack, what you say?
When I say Corey, I'm talking about Kathy White.
Oh yeah, that's what I was about to ask.
Jay-Z's pregnant mistress,
yeah,
who died of an imaginary aneurysm, just like the woman who was best friends with Kim and Kimura, who wrote the book Bling and died as soon as it made the bestsellers list. What was these people?
See, like, to me, I mean, no disrespect to the woman, because she a black woman. I all due respect to her. But, like, a broken clock can be right 2 times a day, bro. So, I don't know, bro. She be saying a lot of shit. I don't know if it be true or be fake, but a lot of the shit she be saying, but that shit be eye-raising like a motherfucker. I be like, God damn, for real? But see, the crazy thing about this lady been saying this shit for... She was saying this shit when it wasn't cool. Like, now it's kind of like cachet to be like New World Order, Secret Society. This bitch been talking about this kind of shit right here, bro.
Damn, son. To go to. You can't go to the boss because the boss is in you. And the boss's boss don't get no. Can't go to the authorities. They're all bought and paid for. You could try to get a special prosecutor, but they'll just pay somebody to reassign him to another case. Where the fuck you go when you get over by the industry?
Now, we'll say one thing. I know people be calling Jag White Right crazy, y'all, but at the same time, y'all can't lie. A lot of stuff she said did come true. Some stuff, it may come true in the future. I don't know. But she was right about a lot of stuff she said.
Nowhere.
She was.
That's where you go nowhere. Which is where people like me step in. I go to Diddy parties. To walk mother out! Cause ain't nobody stopping me when I come. You show 'em.
Hey, man.
Weirdo. Now you know what you got in your head, that neural link. You'll never outthink me. Ever. All I do is frustrate you, AI. You can't quantify me. You can't even control your wife. You gonna handle a bit like me. You can't even control that goofy bit. You should have did a better job. Maybe she wouldn't have had to lose her mind on Kathy.
Damn, son.
You ain't protecting you. You're protecting her. Wonder why?
But here's where things get interesting. Even before all this stuff came out, Wendy had already clocked Beyonce. Now, some of y'all might not remember this, but back in 2011, Beyonce had the internet in shambles when her supposed bump literally folded and crumbled on national television. And the crazy thing is that even though we all literally watched this happen.
Yeah, that was crazy. They was like, she went to,
she got a fake baby.
Sit down and she, smashed up the baby and everything. What's funny move? But I digress.
Happen in real time, her team still dared to try to do damage control by using these photos of her in a bikini to prove that her bump was real. Mind you, the photos they used looked like those of any woman who had a little too much to eat at Thanksgiving. Girl, a lot of people did not buy it, and that included Wendy. She got on her show the very next day, dragged Beyonce for filth for allegedly faking her.
They probably had spies in there, but I don't think too many other spies was able to come out and let the information out because we're just finding out about it now. They had to basically go to the Department of Justice to get these paperwork released. I mean, but people like Stanley Kubrick, he probably knew about shit like this. The dude that directed Eyes Wide Shut, he probably been knew about this shit. He dead now though.
Pregnancy. Wendy even went as far as bringing up Kathy White. And honestly, this was very risky because at the time, no mainstream media was saying anything at all about her. The topic was Kathy was just one of those things that if you knew, you knew. If you didn't, then you simply didn't.
His pregnancy is a way of keeping Jay-Z's alleged mistress away. Beyonce's gonna use a surrogate so she can maintain her body, but they're gonna play it off like it's allegedly, like they gave birth.
Oh, and Wendy didn't lie about Beyonce only having 3 people in the room when she supposedly gave birth, because it's very similar to what actually happened. Beyonce reportedly paid the hospital over $1.3 million to have the entire floor of the hospital just to give birth. What at all could Beyonce be hiding that she had to pay $1.3 million to have the entire floor to herself? And one of the most damning incident involves Jay-Z's ex-best friend, Larry.
Now, that's crazy. To pay a hospital $1.3 million. So you could be the only one on the floor, you know what I'm saying, and the doctors, I'm guessing, or whatever, that had a baby. But if you was gonna do all that, you could have just had the baby at home for free. Could have just did it at home for free.
That would have made the most sense.
Johnson, who said he saw Beyonce at a party that involved not of legal age people. Larry and Jay-Z were close back in the day, until that relationship mysteriously. Here's where it gets interesting. The fallout happened right after Larry spoke openly about who he believes pulls the strings in the entertainment world. He says that in the early 2000s, he went to a late-night rap party hosted by the Carters in Colorado. And according to him, there were young people there who didn't look like adults. And Beyonce allegedly made a very weird comment.
Now,
hi, I'm Isabel, and I'd like to introduce you to Paula.
I don't know.
Exercise and nutritional tracking to medical.
Made a very weird.
Now, I did a Rockaware photo shoot in Colorado, and I think it was during the winter time of, mind you, it's all adults, which I expect. We started drinking, and then I don't know where these I don't know where they came from. For a rap party at 11 o'clock at night, drinking loud music and us dancing wild, like, I don't know where these kids came from. And then I happened to sit down.
So we I did a video about I did a segment about that a couple days back. Might have been yesterday, but they were talking about how basically
They see all this stuff and they see all this stuff and they don't say nothing, don't speak on nothing, till something go bad with that person. Larry, you was there, you ain't do nothing. Got to assume that whatever was going on, you was up with it. That's how I look at all of them. R. Kelly, whatever Kells was going, I look at her like she was up with any of them. Whatever was around Diddy. Whatever he was doing, y'all was up with it. And the reason why I say they was up with it is because y'all didn't say nothing until y'all got into it with the person. So if it was so bad or if it happened so often, if it was so many weird things and so many strange things, why y'all ain't been say something? No, Larry, you was down.
Attention to it, and then, you know, obviously the liquor took hold of me and I had to leave. So I said bye to everybody and left. But those kids remained. I don't know if those kids were from the photo shoot themselves, but the fact that these kids came around adults during drinking hours or partying hours was already alarming to me. So when I hear something like this happens, I can't really discount it and say, oh, he could never do this, because I'm hearing the stories, I've seen it with my own eyes, and I've been in situations where something don't sound or look right, and it's usually involving.
And don't forget Jaguar's time on Piers Morgan's show that
yeah.
almost got her
Cut up
in
with
legal
Piers
hot
Morgan.
water with Jay-Z and Beyonce. If y'all remember, she sat there on TV claiming that Beyonce had something to do with Aaliyah's death.
Dream Hampton spearheaded the Surviving R. Kelly campaign, which fueled the Me Too campaign. And that was all funded by Sean Carter to make sure that Robert Kelly went to jail. Get his lick back. Why is nobody understanding that Dream Hampton was being financed and ran?
I'm trying to figure out though when did they fall out? That was like, I remember they was on tour. Oh, I think it was because of the allegations after the so-called tape came out.
Sean Carter,
That's
they
when
were
they found
able
out.
to go and get all of these witnesses because he was there with Robert Kelly. How does Jay-Z sit down with Gayle King and she not ask him one question about the intersection between him and Aaliyah and Robert Kelly? This is insane that people keep refusing to see what's right there.
How many victims potentially do you think there could be?
Thousands. I've talked to hundreds that I deal with still myself. I have 3 victims right now who are willing to give testimony about not only what Mr. Carter has done to them, but his wife as well.
Oh my God.
They're a nasty little couple. They do nasty things.
What do you think happened with Kim
Keeping
Ford?
people against their will. Putting people on planes while they're unconscious, just like Aaliyah got on that plane. Unconscious. There's a lot of things that people don't want to talk about.
And while we're on the topic of Aaliyah, let's talk about the speculation over the years that she was taken out to make room for Beyonce's come up. And even beyond that, there are also claims that Beyonce was jealous of Aaliyah because Jay-Z only went after her after he couldn't get with Aaliyah. And honestly, the sketchy circumstances around Aaliyah's death definitely added more weight to these theories. First off, Aaliyah had no plans to get on that plane. She was supposedly given a sedative without her knowing. Then once she was knocked out, they put her on the plane, and that was it for her. Dame also spilled details about how Jay was trying to pursue something romantic with Aaliyah after her situation with R. Kelly. It seemed like him and R. Kelly had some kind of competition going to see if he could get with Aaliyah. According to what Dame said, Jay was sending her flowers and inviting her to parties, but she wasn't interested in any of it. But here's where it gets wild. There have also been rumors about Beyonce indulging in some of these ritualistic practices that industry executives like Epstein and Diddy used to organize. Apparently, she and Jay-Z were regular participants, and they allegedly...
See what I'm saying? They all be in on it, man.
Hi there. Would you like to receive a gift? I'm a missionary for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day
They all be in on it, man. The cat's out the bag, man. I mean, all y'all ain't gotta speak, but as long as y'all don't speak, y'all gonna keep getting spoken for. You know what I'm saying? But the cat out the bag, man. They all in on it.
did it to retain their high ranking in that society. These allegations got worse when DaBaby appeared on Club Shay Shay and spilled the tea on the time he was invited to an alleged private party with Beyonce and Jay-Z at Diddy's house.
I was at a party at Diddy crib in LA. This was the beginning of 2020. You know what I mean? Diddy had put everybody else out the crib, like the influx of people. He had put them out. But he had took a liking to me in particular around the time, man. It was really, you know what I mean, like putting his arm around me. Right. So he had put majority of the people out, but he allowed me to stay in there. Me and maybe about 15 others. Right. Jay-Z and Beyonce being, two of the other 15 people in the room. So that just put into perspective of the type of company I was in. Right. At the moment, And she came over and introduced herself to me like as if she had to. Right. Beyonce, cut it out. And I'm a big fan of your work. You know what I'm saying? And that was just dope. That was dope as hell to me, man.
Now, what made these claims even messier for Beyonce was that right after DaBaby spoke out, the well-known lawyer Ariel Mitchell did an interview and hinted there might be footage of a very famous celeb and Diddy at a freak-off. Apparently, someone reached out to her asking for help selling a tape that showed Diddy and another celebrity. Ariel never actually said Beyonce's name, but since her interview dropped right after DaBaby's conversation with Shannon, people put two and two together on their own.
I also was just recently contacted by someone who wanted me to essentially represent them in the sale of one of the Diddy tapes. So, which I declined that because...
Wait a minute, say that again, back up. You're saying that there's tapes and they're being shopped?
Yes, there have been people already shopping.
We've heard about the tapes, but
yes.
The shopping thing is...
Yes, there already have been tapes leaking around Hollywood, being shopped around to individuals in Hollywood. But one particular person contacted me to shop a particular video they were in possession of and to contact the person who was in the video to see if they were interested in.
Oh, Michelle, what's up, babe? I'm sorry. I just not seen it. I'm zooted, I'm spaced out, I'm listening to this shit. I wasn't even paying attention. What's up, baby?
Purchasing the video before it became a public knowledge.
I've heard this before, so like a catching.
Correct.
Wow, and I guess you can't reveal the person who is on.
No, I can't explain who the person was, but
High profile?
Mr. Combs was in the tape, and this other person is, I would venture to say, more high profile than Mr. Combs.
Really? Really? And you've seen it?
I've seen stills of the video.
That's what I'm saying. They all want to feel and all this, and then Shorty was talking like she had the video, she knows on the video. Then you turn around and say, I seen stills of the video. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, man, they all in on it, but at the same time, some of this stuff, these people just be looking for like about 15 minutes of fame.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can verify that it exists, that it's real, that the other person in the video is very visible. It's no question if it's that person in the video. And I can tell the video is fake in nature.
Oh my, all right. We know that he videotaped a lot of activities at his home, did he? And it sounds like there was probably a lot of hidden cameras as well. Is that what is being talked about?
Yes, this was actually in his Atlanta home, at a home he had in Atlanta at one point. And it does seem that the person isn't like looking into the video, so it's, to me, doesn't seem like that person knows they're being videotaped.
What he is a broke down Mandingo fighter still working on behalf of the NFL. He did that interview with the baby person who sat there and told him about when he met Beyonce. Y'all remember that? That happened on Shay Shay.
And he talked about how he was at the Diddy party at Diddy's house.
And you said he
And
lied.
how after, you know, the festivities were winding down and it was getting later into the middle of the night, approaching 3 a.m., Diddy got rid of almost everybody, but he let the baby stay behind with him and his close friends. And then he talked about how Beyonce was there and Jay-Z was there. Not at their house, at Diddy's house.
But check this out, y'all. Word on the street is Beyonce is already making moves to protect herself, especially after the Epstein files dropped. Someone who says they're close to her spilled this info in a blind item. And let me tell you, the details are absolutely crazy. The source said, industry insiders have been whispering about this for a while. Singer has threatened to flee the country multiple times. She's done with the control, the pressure, and the handlers who make every decision for her. They're afraid she'll leave without notice, and they're right to be. Singer suffers from depression and has S-thoughts. Her team sees her as a danger to herself, but what they're really afraid of is losing their cash cow. They've kept her under control for years, but they won't be able to much longer. She's on the verge of rebelling. She's fed up with her mother's control. She's tired of her husband's influence. But here's the real tea. She knows what happened to her idol when he tried to break free. She's afraid of the same fate. That's why she's quietly making moves, setting up her escape, and ensuring that when she finally disappears, she won't be forced to come back. I'm just saying, if she suddenly cancels shows or starts spending more time overseas, just know it's not just for fun. Believe what you want, but when it all comes out, remember this post. These claims from the blind item also match up perfectly with what the well-known YouTuber Storm Monroe said a while back, suggesting that Beyonce might divorce Jay-Z to save herself when everything blows up.
Part of the reason why they
This shit done hit the fan when he got caught in them Epstein files.
well, they're already living separate lives, and we may actually see one of the biggest divorces in Hollywood is because Jay-Z's up next to be exposed. And it's only so much of these stories that Jay-Z can, he can pay off or he can block. He won't be able to stop this. And she knows it, and he knows it too. As far as who's gonna be the breakout victim / story, I don't know. But I'm just letting you know that once that comes out and Jay-Z is exposed for his nefarious past, you're gonna see Beyonce divorce him. Okay? And she may or may not do an interview, but their publicist is gonna release something. She's gonna say, oh, the Carters have been separated for some time. They built this beautiful life, blah, 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 blah. Now, before all this happens, we may get another tour. We may get another album out of both of them. I don't know, because at the end of the day, they about their money first. They're gonna do what's best for business first. As far as Beyonce is concerned, do she love him? I mean, he's really all that she knows.
And I'm sure y'all have also heard all those allegations from several of Beyonce's ex-employees that allege that she is one of the...
Yeah, I've been hearing out them supposed to be getting a divorce or breaking up. They've been saying that for years, though.
Most highest ranking priestess in the industry, and she has power to end people.
Person. This has been going on since 2006, and it's just been getting worse and worse and worse. And for a very long time, I put this person on a pedestal. I love them. I send emails, publicly, happy birthday and all this stuff. And the entire time, this person was casting spells and manipulating me and controlling my job situations, my relationships, just all kinds of things.
And trust, Wendy has receipts on all of this. Mind you, ever since her radio career, Wendy had insiders who would give her all these info on people with actual proof. And allegedly, she knew all about Diddy, Beyonce, Epstein scandal, and what was happening. She was also too scared, because the industry has power to silence people. And with whatever that happened to Wendy, it would not be too crazy if someone got her. Like she was falsely accused of having dementia. That tells a lot. As usual, people had their thoughts like this person who said, Beyonce is just as guilty as Jay-Z. She knew exactly what he was doing. They deserve prison. Another person said, I don't feel bad for Beyonce as if Jay is bringing her down. She's just as guilty. But now I want your thoughts. What do you think about Wendy
Man, y'all can get me in the comment cafe, man. Appreciate y'all for kicking it with me. I'm probably gonna pop out and pop back in. I gotta make a phone call my business.
I will be back though.